Hey, happy Homebrew Wednesday, it's Wally. Still drinking on my Dropkick neat. Can't fucking get rid of that keg. But let's see. Not a whole lot going on with me. Did some cleaning Saturday. Swapped out my two-piece ball valves or three-piece ball valves. That got hairy because I ended up cleaning my whole entire keg system pretty much. I didn't tear my pumps apart, but anyway, it was an adventure. Dry hopped my Stone IPA clone. You're gonna see some pretty disgusting video of my ball valves and my two-piece ball valves. But anyway, I didn't clean my false bottoms, but there's the new three-piece ball valves ready to go for the next brew, which I'm actually thinking maybe a white stout, golden stout. So let's see, got my brown kegged carb. It's not quite carved enough, and let's see, kind of lost some flavor, some of the chocolate, some of the coconut nib flavor on it as it carved. Hopefully we'll see what happens with a little bit of age on it, but I think I'm gonna call it quits. I need to get this stinking Dropkick Nate out of here because I got a keg, the Stone clone this weekend. Then weekend following, I'm gonna have to keg the Hop Experiment beer, which it'll be 2 weeks. So I'm gonna transfer that this coming weekend into secondary and add the 3 ounces of dry hops. So I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna get a gravity sample. Try not to get drunk off of gravity samples. See what's going on. Try to be patient for all the beers to start rolling in because it's getting exciting. Everybody's got their brews in, just about everybody, and it's gonna be a good time. Suck at beer reviews, but it's gonna be a learning exercise for everybody. So anyway, until then, happy Homebrew Wednesday, Bucket Fridays, whatever you want to call it. Awesome stuff, guys. Keep it up. Cheers. Keg day, keg day, keg day, keg day. Well, one keg day. Anyway, 3-foot drywall tray, star sand, bucket O star sand with siphon O hose. Got another couple 3-piece ball valves. Just took them out of the dish soap solution, and yes, they were filthy as well. Something I picked up today, Black Butte 26 in Mirror Pond. I've already got a couple of these, but they were sitting lonely on the bottom of a couple shelves, so I figured I'd go ahead and grab them. So anyway, this is my brown with the cocoa nibs and that chocolate and a little bit of candy sugar. So, and this is what everyone calls a cleaned and sanitized keg. So, I'm going to take this beautiful liquid, which you really can't see, but man, this thing is clean. You can see the yeast cake at the bottom. The thing cleared out beautifully. So, I'm going to commence to the kegging process, and we'll get this done proper. And the keg that will never die, my Dropkick Nate. It's got to be getting towards the end. But next week I'm going to be kegging the Stone IPA clone, the disaster brew day. Not really disaster, but the unscheduled hop drop day. But anyway, until then, I'm gonna need to get a keg out of my keezer. So more to come. You see that color? through that. It is crystal clear. Beautiful. Kind of like me when I get out of bed. Just beautiful. But anyway, get that kegged, get that chilled, get this thing, big mouth bubbler, cleaned out, and get some gelatin in this sucker. Be drinking, hopefully. Today's Saturday, so hopefully I'll be drinking it maybe Wednesday. Cheers, guys. That is just from a little over a year's use. And that's just the return line. It's not the main feed out, so I'm in the process of putting my 3-piece ball valve on. Nice, nice, and num num yummy yummy. Even more junk. God, I wish you could see that crap that's coating the side of that return line. I've been drinking that stuff. It's pretty awesome. This is my recirc for my mash tun, which is really clean. It's got a little water stuck in there, but besides that, there's no gunk. And that's what it looks like inside once I pop the ball out. Nice. I think I'm totally dismantling everything and cleaning everything. Nice. This is the main line out of the boil kettle. It's dirty, but nowhere near as dirty as the return line. But all this is going to get cleaned. Well, I'm taking the valves apart. They're going to get cleaned anyway, but they're not going to go back on. This is my recirc for my mash tun, which is really clean. It's got a little water stuck in there, but besides that, there's no gunk. Here's the main valve for the mash tun. Not really that dirty. Not as dirty as I was thinking, but man, that water in there stinks. Well, there's 3 gallons of straight A. Sometimes I guess I'll say PBW, but it's straight A, which probably really in all actuality isn't much different than PBW. But anyway, I got everything in there. My bulkheads, all my dip tubes. I don't have my sight glasses. Those things are actually, believe it or not, fairly clean. I'm just going to take some Scotch-Brite and clean up the probes on my dial thermometers I got out there. But besides that, man, wasn't quite expecting that. I've tore my pumps apart, and probably wouldn't hurt to go ahead and do that again and go ahead and throw those in there. But they were not really that dirty. After every brew, I always run 2 or 3 gallons worth of either straight A, or I really would rather prefer to use one step, and it's a no rinse cleaner. So, but anyway, that was a eye opener. I'm actually drinking that stuff, which is in this Dropkick Nate, which again, that's the keg that will not die. But anyway, I'm gonna let this stuff sit in there for 15-20 minutes and come back in, and I'll clean some stuff up, get some brushes and clean some stuff out, and start putting my new, well, what I'm going to do, I'm going to take my boil, while I have my boil kettle apart, I'm going to go ahead and get some Bartender's Friend, I think it's what it's called, and go ahead and clean out all the old beer stone and whatnot from the boil process and clean that off, and so it'll be pretty and brand new by the time I get it back together. But anyway, till then, see ya. Alright, cleaned, drying. Here's what's left. Pretty disgusting.